What's up, world? IKIR family, man. Hope everything's going good as it could or it should. We give it a few more seconds. We're gonna do this thing tonight, man. We got something to talk about, man. It's gonna be a quick live, depending on the conversation. But you never know, because tomorrow ain't promised. So at the end of the day, it might go a little bit longer than what I expected. Everybody know the anthem to my page. You'll wonder why he ain't doing no more music, man. You check out his interview. Basically, he was saying, man, they wanted him to do another thing. And he wasn't going to do his people like that. Trying to make you feel like some feel-good music and stuff of that nature. But they wanted something else. He was telling the story, man. You ever listen to Gangsta Paradise? I know I keep bringing it up. I know I keep bringing up a lot of things, man. Because the time is now. You seen the title? Let's talk about it. The 13th Amendment. The game is over. A lot of people thinking we have a lot of time to get it right, keep it right, and stay right. No, man. And fix this real quick. I don't get up in here. I don't get up in here. Might tilt though, depending on the combo. All bets are off. Game over. That was the title. And I know you like, Slugga, man, what you mean? All bets off, game over. Come on, man. Y'all see it. Y'all see it. And I brought up the 13th Amendment because I'm going to backtrack a little bit. Really didn't care about the Constitution growing up or the Bills of Rights or nothing like that because I was young, juvenile, went through school, stuff of that nature, but I kind of figured my history wasn't being told right. I just got that feeling. But I had to pass, you know what I'm saying? And mimic everything, part of that brainwashing. But one thing I want to tell y'all youngsters, when y'all start listening to certain people, man, even myself, do your background check on the information they give you. So 13th Amendment, let me chime in on that was, slavery was done away with. Just saying the word, that's my slave over there, my property over there. But one thing they didn't do was eradicate that 13th Amendment. So if you commit a crime, you're a new slave. That's the new slave. And it was crazy because we all went in the penitentiary thinking, man, shoot, this is where the hardened criminal come from, but we didn't even really pay attention. Let me speak for myself. I didn't pay attention, so when they put me in the fields and I had to pick that cotton, it didn't even matter if you was in West Texas, if you was in at Ferguson, it didn't even matter. It's Madisonville, it don't even matter. You was picking that cotton or catching the case. And then I think we got some heat on that. And or cotton season, I don't even know if cotton season was out or whatever, but we started picking turnips. You know what I'm saying? So who you mad at? I'm mad because I was misinformed. I'm mad because just like I would say, a lot of people didn't have this internet. So you have no reasons to go pick that cotton. You have no reasons go pick them turnips, hit that Aggie, other than your own front yard, beautify your own house, right? So the 13th Amendment was put up because they couldn't let that money go. Down south, cotton was business. You know what I'm saying? So They wind up doing a lot of trickery like they always do. Like they always do. Legalize slavery, but put people like me in a predicament to survive any means necessary. Any means necessary. Thinking about every war we have participated in, but the one that count, we don't even show up. I'm gonna let you contemplate on that for a moment. I'm gonna let you contemplate on that for a moment. Huh. Y'all come up with anything? The war we're supposed to be fighting for our community, and I'm gonna tell you this. And the sad thing about it, man, if you think about it as you drive around, man, uh, you just see people choosing the other side, thinking that they win it. So if they feel like they're choosing the other side, just remember those faces. Okay, remember those faces. Uh, I know everybody want a better life for their kids, and I do too. So you move away from all the nonsense for people who running around like, I ain't gonna even say gorillas or monkeys or nothing, like lost, like they still sleep, stuck in the matrix. If the man say something, they gonna do it. You know, and you ask yourself at the end of the day, if the guys that's a little bit wiser than your youth, or a little bit wiser at the time that we have to go for the fall, right? We have to learn our lessons, hard lessons to learn. This is why we're talking on the internet. I feel like a lot of people don't have to learn the lessons because if we got the message like this, I ain't talking about from somebody better, what is that? Greater than I, right? I'm talking about somebody from the streets that's been on the streets and, been in the community. I remember back in the day, real talk, man, my mom used to be on that church bus going to pick up people from the projects that we came from, trying to show them that way. You know what I'm saying? Because when you stand in that situation, man, it's you know what it is. It's survival of the fittest. But why we keep doing ourselves like that? And then years later to find out gentrification, they just pushed everybody out, man. This almost go back to that Buffalo thing. But like I said, man, I'm just watching everybody, trying to stay out of the way. You know what I'm saying? But in the way, especially with this conversation. I got some side notes, man, to help me stay on track. Cause my mind, I want to say it all. It's not guaranteed that tomorrow comes for anybody in the society. So while you worried about the next track you finna drop, congratulations, but we got bigger problems. Yeah, I'm not trying to tell everybody to stop their life, but you need to pay more attention of the destruction that's constantly going on in the small communities we do have. Because gentrification is all in everybody's community. If the property's worth anything and they close to downtown areas, yeah, they're gonna get that. And guess how they're gonna do it? It's from the grandparents' children not understanding what the value of land is, lack of economy, knowledge. You know what I'm saying? The economics. You know what I'm saying? That's just part of it. You think when you ride down there in the country, you know what I'm saying? You see all that beautiful land, trees, cows, and all that, man. You don't know how they got it. You don't know how they got it. But I tell you one thing they ain't doing. You don't see the news talking about they killing each other. You know? So you telling me destroying your own people and making material gain is better than to see our people being successful. What do you mean by that, Slug? Man, what I say, because I wrote these notes because I want to start touching on some sensitive topics. Because it all goes back why these guys don't even know that the 13th Amendment is out there for you. Damn fool. This goes for any ethnic group, but at this moment, we don't have enough people talking for us, right? That's solid. And I heard, a couple of panels, man, got some educated brothers on. That's good. You book smart. Do you know what that guerrilla warfare is? Do you know about the EDC? Do you know, It's just so much y'all bookworms and book smart people that talk so, you know, educated is what I say. You know what I'm saying? Your intellect skills is there. But what else you gonna do? Just talk about it? I don't want to hear about the past. Yes, we know everything that was dealing with positivity, but you probably got to bring it up sometimes because some people got to get on that level to even understand where we're at. You know, if we start talking about all the organizations that was put there in place for our people, and I'm gonna say it, Cricket Nixon, he kicked it off. 1968, he kicked it off. Uh, and if you ever go back and look at, you know, his whole, you know, uh, run, it was already said back then. The Communist Party and the black people was his enemy. But it is what it is, man. So what you gonna do about it? Stay ignorant? Stay on them corners thinking that they gonna let you make it? Because they got a place for you. But like I always tell people, my youngsters, man, we need all soldiers on deck, man. Yeah, they know we can shoot that pistol. They know that. But what they also know, we chosen. And it's crazy because I used to make this joke all the time. I said, man, not figuratively speaking, but I was like, man, my people like roaches, man. You come up with a new spray, you might get some of us, but we gonna make it. We gonna adapt. That's sad to say, but I want to see where we're gonna get smart in the simple fact. I'm gonna tell you something. A lot of guys that got out, they wiser. They're not dumb. They're not pushing the propaganda that been sit there to destroy our community. And that always go back to the 13th Amendment, man. Or we gonna feed these prisons. Look, you know, and there I go again talking about a situation in Atlanta. Everybody look innocent, don't they? We know how to play that part. Boy, you would have told me, man, when I got in trouble, if they gave me the choice to go back to church and stay on them streets, man, hey, man, I was a good Boy Scout, Cub Scout, whatever they gonna say. You know what I'm saying? But then at the end of the day, it wasn't even in me. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. It's part of that naive state that you go through. Life is a roller coaster, right? And sometimes you're gonna have your down moments. Sometimes you're gonna have your, you know, on top of the world moments. But what you gonna do on them down moments? Are you gonna stand up or 10 toes down? Or you really wake up calls come many ways? You know what I'm saying? Somebody losing a loved one, somebody, you know, getting fired from their job because they thought they was gonna be doing this and that on the clock or whatever, man. Life is what it is. You just got to start making the right choices. And I would like everybody to. The challenge is make the choice to stay out their system. Make the choice to really think about. Take another thought about fucking up, man. Because they throwing the books. They throwing a book, and you might not get back out. They definitely trying to get all real individuals up off these streets. Don't make it easy for them, right? They say the last statistics said we got 50 million blacks in America. They call us blacks, right? Um, but how many of them is real well diverse in the plot plan, strategized type situation? How many of us are really, you know, I know they done broke our backbone with the bombing of our cities, and you know, we was doing good. Everybody can go back on, you know, Black Wall Street and stuff like that. But it's 2022 and they still bombing us without planes. They make it easy. They make it look easy. They make it look easy. But I just want to remind y'all of the 13th Amendment, man. And at the end of the day, if the whole world is a criminal, what are these guys talking about? The outstanding citizens. You might be an outstanding citizen, but they trying to go for your gun rights every day. Ask yourself, are they scared of you? Well, I ain't gonna say scared. I'm gonna say respect you for being a good citizen. So when I be hearing people say, yeah, all the criminals, yeah, it's easy for them to get the guns and stuff of that nature. Yeah, it could be. So stop pointing the finger because we all really basically on the same side. Y'all just ain't got caught yet. You understand what I'm saying? So when you have that divide where I'm an outstanding citizen, what's so outstanding about you? You allow uh, this country to go to shit because of a political party. It ain't about no. Uh, it's not about if you Democrat or Republican, but it's about standing up. So you standing up for what's right. Hate is the reason you breathe when you wake up. You might as well stay asleep. You might as well because there's a lot of us getting tired of the foolery. And I know why a lot of people don't really say nothing that holds credibility for real in the community. I bet a lot of people want to talk. But then you can see everybody that talked, real talk, they got murked. Or they got bashed on the media. Who media is that? And we push that agenda like it's church, like it's the Bible. Knowing they ain't never been on our side, man. At the end of the day, if you think about it, man, I know. You two playing them silly games with me. They don't want nobody to wake up and hear this, man. They want y'all to keep killing yourself. Makes it easy for them when they come in. Or they already in, though. Some of these guys, you don't even know who's really in your neighborhood no more because it's so diverse, right? I just want to let y'all know, inform y'all. If y'all don't know, go check out that 13th Amendment. So then you ask them about your rights and all that back, right? I'm just trying to figure, with everybody almost, they watch the racial. Go look at that clip that shows how many people in America. We're the smallest country. Got a lot of landmass, population-wise, though. Last time I checked, we got more people locked up in America than them small countries they say is just so terrible. Think about it, guys, ladies. Y'all can do better, but y'all gotta wake up, man. That trend that was happening yesterday, if it ain't about uplifting, come on, man. There ain't no. I need one of y'all youngsters, one of y'all old school cats, man, that got pulled in your city to wake your city up. You gonna have to take that, stand for something, cause everybody falling for everything. That ain't right. And then you get these people that got a good head on their shoulders, man. Let's have a real dialogue. Let's have a dialogue where I can get with a quote unquote they call themselves educated and a philosopher and ask some questions. We got all these organizations in our community. We definitely need to get familiarized and educate ourselves with our constitutional rights. Uh, and take your knowledge to them hoods, them streets, them communities, man, and teach them youngsters. Cause they out there crashing out. Like that's the end thing. Tell them boys to get up off them Percocets. Where they come from? Anytime they trying to take over anything, I'm just say this: wicked people trying to take over anything, they make sure the masses are weak, sleep, docile. They just like so they won't fight back. And if you think about it, it's a lot going on. I'm gonna talk about it. Shit, fuck it. The food, the gas prices, and we got money to send over there to Iran for their war. I was telling you that the other day, man. We working about we worried about fashion, likes. You know what I'm saying? People be coming to my page, real talk. I'm chopping it up. I'm dropping it, dropping it for whoever need to hear it and appreciate me, man. Hit that like button. Pass it on. Subscribe. Why is the truth so far from people just passing it on? Just keeping it 100. I said that the other day, everybody can't be 100. It's a lot of guys that say they 100, but they 98 because they see real talk, but they ain't passing it on. They ain't sharing it. They ain't hitting the like button. They might be sliding through. It was meant for you to slide through to hear this. So hit that like button, subscribe, and see what else I'm talking about. Another note that I wrote, man, you got to stand firm on the rights. Each one teach one. Say, for instance, you know boxing. If you know boxing and you know these guys, the only reason they shooting these pistols because they can't fight. I know in a lot of Austin got boxing clubs. Houston got boxing clubs. Uh, but you got to understand, a boxer, some days you gonna be off. It's almost like football. You can't win every football game. You can't win every match if you don't train. And that's the whole thing of getting prepared. All your weaknesses you supposed to make strong, and your strengths you make them stronger. That's part of it. So y'all thinking somebody gonna give you respect because you can shoot a gun. You can kill your own people. Oh, the new KKK. We just had growing up. I'm gonna tell you a little something, man. We just had neighborhoods that we just competition. You know, uh, you always got the cat in that other neighborhood that this for banging hit Austin, right? Uh, They thought they hood was the better, throwing the best house parties, got the nice women or whatever, and there was always jealousy. You know what I'm saying? I don't know where that come from, man. Because me personally, I never been jealous of the next man. I congratulate, but that's always been in our nature. But then the world ain't always been calm and collective. You know what I'm saying? It's been wars since the beginning of time, right? But how you gonna war against somebody look like you and we very few? That makes you a fool. Makes it easy for you to be the target. And it's sad, man. I'm gonna chime in just a little bit on that Buffalo. It's like sad. Um, if I heard it right, they only gave one murder. One. I don't know how it all goes. If you kill massive amount of people, they only said murder, not what's a bigger word for murder? What's up, Deacon? Appreciate you joining. But what's a whole word for murder? You killing 10 people. We got to get our community tight, man. And then I am so glad. This is a good statement where normally when a man's shooting, but they try to make it they try to make it more racial, right? But I'm glad we didn't do the picket sign thing yet, because that's when them supposedly spokesmen supposed to come in from our community and say, hey, we feeling a certain type of way. We need laws changed. I'm gonna tell you something, man. Real talk. This was in my note too, but I'm definitely finna chime in on it real quick. What is that? APP. I seen a 4-hour discussion on another entity getting restrictions and rights, and that's fine. Toot, toot to them, man. Over just a couple of months of getting battered or having discrimination issues at their shops and stuff like that. There wasn't no major beat up or torture like we've been through. Imagine that. They passed it quick. Because if y'all not giving a goddamn about your own self, why would the government? Civil rights. You remember when around election time them brothers was getting hung? Oh, that ain't enough to give us a law saying don't touch us. These guys got, dignity. They're human. Come on, man. come on, man. What are we doing here? Why are we still following the bull crap? Why are we still worried about elections? I know. People say election is a strong point in getting the things changed in your community. How many years it's been? I just want to know. This might be upsetting some people, man, but we got to stop falling for the okie doke. I'm telling you, they finna come out with that hot sauce. They finna come out with that hot sauce, man. And you know that hot sauce is a gateway. They go to the nearest church. Imagine that. Get with the pastor. That free tax write-off. You know what I'm saying? Uh, and I'm just trying to see, like, no, I'm gonna have to call it. I'm gonna have to call it, man. Don't blame me. Don't blame me, but blame the messenger up in here. So we constantly got how many churches? Count them in your community, right? Let's go to. I don't even know how Buffalo look, but they say it's a black community, right? And I don't understand why the hell. Oh, this is New York. They don't pack guns like that. But then in Texas too, had a mass shooting. It's something about gunfire for those that ain't never been in no situation, or those who have been in a situation. The question is, what do you do when that gunfire comes? You duck, you run, you hide. Hey, what do you do? The individual from the street, this is what that when I was out there, it's almost like an excitement, right? I don't know where they getting if they show their gun, it makes them tougher than us and all that. Man, been doing this though, right? Been doing this. Survival, that's part of our life. So I'm trying to figure all those people, and I just wish best wishes to their family, man. I said it the other day. I ain't gonna even go all into it, man. But whoo, it's a hard lesson, man, because at the end of the day, if we thinking about it, these youngsters are wilding out here. Like the 13th Amendment ain't set for you because they know you're going to act a fool because you're adolescent or you trying to impress somebody. That's from the women and the guys trying to impress somebody. But then when you go to the jail, when you go in the big house, oh, man, mama, I didn't do it. Got that innocent face. Man, you should have thought about that when you was out here killing the community. But they allow you to do that because you doing their job. The new KKK. Like all y'all grudges y'all got on the street, come on, man, it got to stop one day. Like I said, we only got 50 million of us in this country. But if you keep smashing us, we ain't no, man, look, man, they open the border every day, man. It's people coming over here replacing you every day. Since that's all you want to do is stay on the corner, and I heard what was that? I think my boy Deuce said something about a 9-year-old getting killed. Don't know what he didn't say where it was, but I'm taking it was in his own city, man. Y'all crashing out for no reason. I would hate to think that you don't have nothing to live for. If you don't have nothing to live for, settle down, sit your butt down, right? This is for the old school cats and everything. And twiddle your thumbs, man. Just because you gave up on life, it ain't like we give up. They already trying to push us off our goddamn land, tell everybody to go back to Africa. What we gonna do over there? We making a whole goddamn look, man. Don't get me started. It's so much distraction in the simple fact they don't want us here, and they making sure y'all keep getting them guns and y'all keep shooting each other because y'all miseducated. And then if they can't catch you, they gonna catch you on some small stuff and put you on the 13th Amendment agenda. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all better go do your background check. Go do your background check. Uh, if you have skills, like I said, man, teach these youngsters. Old schools, everybody can't fight, so we got to teach. We got to teach. I think the pride is. I think the pride is this. A lot of people don't want to admit they can't fight. A lot of people don't want to admit they don't know how to break down no gun because they status, right? This old make-believe status they want everybody to believe. Man, if I don't know something, and I'm 49 years old, if I don't know something, I'll go ask, man. I'm gonna figure it out. If you got too much pride, and pride kills you. You understand that? A man with pride, he's a dummy. For real, for real. Like pride to Like if you don't know something, like say for instance, before you even started walking, didn't your family have to teach you how to walk? Or you have to watch other people walk? So what's wrong with relearning? They say a human go through 2 stages of a baby. When they actually a baby and when they get older. So all this knowledge is circulating around y'all youngsters. Y'all need to take advantage because it's some older generations that's still alive, but the Generation X is where you need to be talking, who you need to be talking to, because I think they messed up because they didn't think they was gonna get back out here and educate and tell everybody about hell. You ever heard them stories, them dreams, and people say, "Man, I went to hell and I seen this, man, in the fire and all." That's okay. That's good. You probably did. Okay. But let me tell you about the hell I've been through. Well, when you walk in that goddamn thing, it's just animal instincts, man. You see, it's like walking in Sodom and Gomorrah. You can't put no icing on that. So if you come out of a situation, and a lot of people ain't been there, they always try to down somebody, especially if they come out and they ain't just stupid, going crazy and all that. They try to down them, say, "Oh, it makes you, you think because you got locked up, it makes you a G or." No, but if you come out with a little bit more sense, it makes you smarter and wiser, and you really can tell them youngsters something. You know, they don't want real individuals. Like, say, for instance, if you got a real a real man sitting in that school, or a real female sitting in that school, they try to give you the whole curriculum on teaching them his story. So they don't want the truth because in prison or in jail, you can sit there and read stuff you ain't never read before. So it wakes you up mentally and get you about the matrix. That I think that's what everybody is scared of. Getting us waking up and getting out the matrix. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you be scared of what we need as a community? I don't even understand that. You should want something better for your community. I would say. I will say. Let me put this up there in case somebody want to jump in while I'm talking. Shoot, anybody get on the panel and have a good discussion. Anybody can get up here. So if you want to get on the panel, just jump up to chime in anytime. Or you want to just sit back in there, in the back room and just communicate. It's all fine with me because I ain't even call it a sermon. This is real life spiel. It's nothing fabricated. It's nothing to be glorified because I spent time being incarcerated. I think the whole world is incarcerated and they just don't know it. Just because you get up out the system, that don't mean you're free. Look, man, I'm gonna tell you, and this gonna trip you out. Think about when America started losing their rights. This is way before my time, so I can't go back that far. But since I've been alive, since I've been here on this earth, I feel like they start losing their freedom when they told you to put a seatbelt on. Everything is done by fear. Everything's done by fear. Every law that they ever passed, they let so much go on, and then they say, "Hey, us guys over here, we got the answers. Y'all want it? Are y'all tired of it?" So at the end of the day, I'm like, man, say, if I think about it and I know something is fishy, I'm gonna do my investigation on it. I'm gonna do my investigation on it. My thing is from the seatbelts. Remember how we used to ride around when we was young with no seatbelt? They say it was unsafe. The car itself is unsafe. That's a moving vehicle. Is that why they try to bring them electric cars out? People can't drive, but they started having accidents too. So nothing's perfect. The next thing they say, even the people in the back seat got to wear a seatbelt. They say, "Hey man, how far can we do this for them people that don't have no backbone? We just fear." And they put up all these videos talking about this is so unsafe for you to ride with no seatbelt. But I tell you one thing, recently I see them seatbelts don't always work, even when you got it on. But the fear in the mind is the way you start defeating a nation, right? A nation. And we can go all the way back to, they gave us these cell phones. Then they say you can't talk on it when you drive. It's too much distraction. What you give it to it for? You should have kept us with the pager. Shit. You know what I'm saying? What's the difference? But it is some people who don't pay attention with that phone. You just gave them the right to be your daddy. They not see you on that phone. They sound like somebody like parent, right? You better wear your seatbelt. You better not be on that phone when you driving. What else they come up with? Huh? Because fear is what they do. Oh, if you allow this group in, man, it's gonna be over with. You know, from the elections to somebody stole the elections or people just ain't caring, man. But only thing I'm saying right now, care for your community. We losing. We losing, man. It ain't right, man. And then you know what? At the end of the day, if you're not talking to your children, and you know, hopefully kids gonna be kids, man. But only thing I'm trying to do is tell them the 13th Amendment is here for you. And the old fools is here. That's the only way they can have you being in substitute, that like certitude. That's the only way. I'm making you understand your weaknesses and your strengths, or the lack of knowledge, lack of reading, a lack of understanding exactly what the trials and tribulations. Uh, what's up? Phone check, man. I'm just having a dialogue. Talking about the 13th Amendment, man. Half of these guys don't even understand what the 13th Amendment is. It's okay. That's what we here for. Educate them. That cotton field, the turnips, that Aggie, that's legalized slavery. They couldn't do it any other way. What's going on? Phone check. What you got? If you want to jump in here, I think I dropped that link. Tap on the link if you want to jump in, or you just speaking. Oh yeah, it's to hold us back. It's to hold us back. And at the end of the day, when phone check said it's to hold us back, it's more to the point of saying they know the streets ain't communicating with each other. And how would you think they were gonna let all that money just walk this land without repercussions? So they had to put the 13th Amendment. They ain't never thought about, you know, they ain't never thought about the people. I only see Deacon Davis Farms in here, phone check in here, Miss Erica Kane in here. I ain't missing nobody. But it's understood that if you keep people asleep, it's easy to win. It's easy to take over. You know what I'm saying? That what phone check was talking about is the holdback. The holdback is phone. You gotta understand this wasn't for us. Laws ain't made for us. Just to understand your rights is all I'm saying. Understand your constitution for those. I ain't gonna even say goody two shoes, but those they always put us in two different divisions. Those who ain't never committed a crime and those who committed a crime, and the citizens that think they almighty than thou, and why is the government taking my stuff and passing this law? Because they ain't respecting you. You're a good, friendly citizen. You know what I'm saying? And then the people always say, man, the felons got it and blah. No, we don't. We ain't got nothing. We ain't got nothing. We good. We good citizens now. We have to learn. We have to learn. Like showing everything you got is if you're legal, I understand why you do it. You're happy. You're excited. But these youngsters, 9 times out of 10, you got a TYC record. You got some kind of thing or underage and holding that heater all in these videos. They love dummies. Boy, them folks love dummies, man. What's that, FBI? I'm on your ass, boy. So at the end of the day, that's all they do. Let you set yourself up. Hang that, they put that rope in and make you hang yourself. Give me 1 minute and I'll be right back, man. Just listen to some music. What is this? What is this? No, 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 no. Not that music. Only people I see right now that's chiming in, I don't know if it's a delay, but if we got more people in here chiming in, welcome to the live. Visually, that's all I can see. Have spoken at. Where's my boy at? You know I got that. Where is it? Bam. Yeah, man. Give me 1 second. All right, all right, all right. Appreciate y'all holding on. I should give y'all a little bit of this Coolio, man. Let me see if I can do it real briefly. Let's catch it. Man, I'm telling you, man, this is a nice song, man. And this is what the youth need to hear other than throwing popping Percocets and drilling your own people, man. I'm just gonna catch in because I ain't gonna do it too long. But appreciate y'all holding up for me so I can get back to it. As I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I take a look at my life and realize there's nothing left. Cause I've been laughing and blasting so long. Yeah, that right there, I'm all off right there. That wasn't even it, but just having fun with it, trying to educate people, man. Ain't no need to be always. It's a serious situation that we facing right now in America. You know what I'm saying? I seen today the stock market. You know what I'm saying? The stock market is crashing. Why they ain't got that on news yet? Why don't they have that on news yet? They thinking that we worried about all the entertainment, all the clownery, and thinking about this. Think about this. Some people can make some good music, but if you ain't giving back to the community, like I always say, if you haven't opened up a grocery store and you got millions of dollars, I don't want to see your lifestyle. And that's not even something hating, because you got that money not to leave your people behind. Oh, you got your entourage, you got your family you taking care of. But what about the generation after that? Do you leave anything for that generation, or you just keep pushing the luck, pushing that, you know, that bucket down the road thinking somebody else gonna do something. You know what I'm saying? One thing I can say about Dolphin, there's probably some other ones. He left his kids some real estate. He left his kids some real estate. So when I'm saying that, promoting this culture, man, is way different because all of it shouldn't. All right, let me say this too. It shouldn't be an age with rapping. Who said that? Huh? You get this new wave. They call it a wave, right? Of people talking more silly stuff than normal, man. That's the new wave. Keeping everybody sleep in your community, making everybody hate each other off material stuff. That's the new wave. Well, that's why I think this whole situation is what's happening right now. People ain't respecting us, or let me say, respecting a lot of my people out there because how they carry themselves. I get, we can go on, we can go all in on that, but that's another discussion. I'm gonna have a panel when we talking about that, so I can ask questions. Why is this? Why is it like this? Have they not seen what's going on around the world? Have you got your, you know what I'm saying? Just small things, man. Y'all better be prepared. Not so much just to keep doing dumb shit and feeding the system, hard young labor and everybody looking like who framed Roger Rabbit, who gonna snitch and all that. Man, you see who the new OG is on the streets. 6ix9ine. He can go from any group to any group. There's no standards no more. So why would y'all be in it, youngsters? Why would y'all be in it? And 6ix9ine, y'all new OG. What that making y'all? Even though you say no, I don't respect him and all that. Yeah, okay. There's a lot of other things you're not respecting, right? Call a spade a spade. There's a lot of other things you ain't respecting. And people don't want I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not entertaining. I'm just, talking. You know what I'm saying? I'm just talking. But a lot of things in my community, I'm really doing it. And my community, for one, starts with my family. I'm really doing it. Going out there basically to support my nieces and nephews, I'm really doing it. Am I always available? No. But when I am, I'm there. That keeps me out of the situation. Think about it. If you ain't got nothing to do and it was a niece or a nephew, they ain't really got they mama support or anything like that, what you sitting on your ass for smoking weed? And it's so crazy. Think about this. Everything that was illegal, locking us up for generations, they making it legal now. Should they go back and let all them people out? Did they let all them people out when the prohibition? When alcohol was illegal? Are they gonna let people out that had all that marijuana? No, that's not beneficial. That's not beneficial. They gonna turn that out like everybody else in the world doing. They ain't gonna right they wrong. Who is them? Who are we to tell them, man, you better make this right? Because you already know you was gonna make it legal, but since we are so depressed as a people, all them drugs that's out there, a lot of the youngsters are on. You gotta ask them sometime. You get cool with them or whatever, or if somebody in your family, man, why you do that, man? Why you doing that? When was the last time a quote unquote OG asked a youngster that ain't gonna send him on a crash dummy mission? Because if he been to that hell, why would you? Earning your bones in the streets is so overrated, man. It's very overrated. If you sending these youngsters out here to crash out, you already know it's a hell. And then inside there is another hell called SEG, or where you want to go, PhD or whatever. So you gonna really find out the hard way, homie. Yeah. Distractions in our world is keeping majority of our people asleep, falling for the okey dokes that they put on the news, falling for all these lies that they talk about our people when they all of a sudden pass away. That's what's keeping everybody docile. Like they don't really understand what is wrong. Is it the got everybody not giving a damn? Question. Have anybody seen Black Lives Matter lately? I see it on the road in Austin. They already put a big old block on there. Where they at? Y'all didn't get the memo? They done bought $1 million houses and they staying out there somewhere. Where them folks at? Stop being bamboozled, falling for this. Come on, man. You already know it's all a bunch of bull crap when you see them celebrities talking about, yeah, you don't even know the first thing. Because how many of y'all been having millions? But I still don't see no grocery stores. I still don't see all the shoes, say for instance, all the shoes. All the shoes. I think y'all part of the problem too. Because them folks, everybody know who them folks is. See, you ain't got no backbone. So why not give you that money? Why not leave an individual like me? Why not leave an individual like me at the bottom so nobody can hear my channel? Nobody can support the real. Everything that goes on social media is all clickbait. Everything is all trying to be entertained. Guess what? When they knock on your door or catch you at that goddamn store like they did in Buffalo, is that entertainment? You better wake the hell up, man. You better wake the hell up. It's all the culture. When you said that, man, elaborate on that phone check. Because I agree. But how far into the culture do we gotta keep falling for the okie doke? Oh, it's embedded in us to act a goddamn fool, to entertain. Oh, that goes all the way back when they had the black faces dancing for them. Oh, that way. Oh, okay, okay. That's the culture, ignorant culture. The ignorant culture, man. We gotta change, man. Spend hours and hours on a tube messing up the culture. I had other choice words, man, but I'm just trying to. If somebody want to let their child hear this, man, I tell my child, man, look, this is what you do. They just said this in school and blase blase. I say, man, just go to school, learn they won the war. They continue winning the war. We got all these scholars out here, and we got I guess the other option is homeschool, right? Don't know what homeschool is, man. You know what I'm saying? So I really can't speak on it. But I know it's a lot of people out there, they kids are becoming much smarter getting taught at home. You know, they getting taught smarter. You got to understand. This is what I want everybody to know. Do you know we lost the war? I understand that. It's unfortunate that we ain't, he said, it's unfortunate, but we're not in a position of power at this point. Yeah, that's true. But guess where your power come from? Material things is just part of it. You know what I'm saying? But your power comes from the awakening. You know what I'm saying? Don't fall for the same okie doke. You know what I'm saying? I know one thing, two things for sure, and I know a lot of people are smart enough to know when you speeding in a certain part of your town, that cop sitting right there on the corner, right? Y'all know that the cop sitting right there on the corner. And what you gonna do? You gonna slow down. So that puts you in the position of making a power move because now you thinking as you driving. I want to see people walking and talking and chewing gum if possible. Like you remember that old school saying, Mom, you say, boy, it seems like you can't walk and chew gum. Man, can you think about the metaphors they used to put out on us? You know, where is man, where are the old school women, old school guys, you know what I'm saying? Of really just teaching, like say for instance, everybody don't have a lovely home, right? Everybody don't have the opportunity to actually be able to understand, right? Because they did better than their parents and they don't want to go back to that life. But at the end of the day, you left all them kids behind, and I'm watching your child or you watching my child have things in life. Why you leave it just for them to do it? Because at the end of the day, when they start getting more independent and leave your domain, they're at risk. Why they at risk, Slugger? Because there's a lot of people that don't have the education and nobody's talking about what's going on. You know what I'm saying? In real life. So now we got a bunch of zoo animals out there, man. Zoo animals, materialistic individuals. Do you know? All right, so I don't think everybody know this, but I'm pretty sure they do. You know, rich folks don't show they rich. Them other folks, they don't show they rich. They wear the raggediest clothes, regular t-shirt like I got, and some beat up shorts. Why is our people always got to show the money we got and we ain't got no grocery stores? Oh, we might got a couple of mom and pop stores, right? But why people in the hood or people in our society haven't got with those people and made something happen? I know it's hard, but if the effort is there, let's try it. When these rappers try to come and we give them all our money for the venues and stuff like that, Mr. Promoter, put some of that money that you put in your promotions to get that nigga down here, probably $10,000, $20,000 for your pocket. What are you doing? Oh, I'm sorry, we just a part of the selfish culture. That's a culture that we really good at, being selfish, not passing, kicking, passing the ball. Nobody want to pass the ball because everybody want to be the shot caller. Everybody want to be the guy. Everybody put on the news and say, "Hey man, you see that boy do that winning shot?" But it was a team effort. It was a team effort, man. One man can't win the war. One man can't win a game. Let me think about a game that's played on a national scale. Let me think. Boxing, but not really boxing because he got trainers. Huh? So one man didn't win. He just went and pushed the envelope. Okay. Please, somebody tell me, in the world of competition, one man can be successful. It takes a group. It takes uh teamwork to become successful. And everybody in their own right is successful. Because if you're not the person who needs to be on the forefront, you are the person with the lighting. Say, for instance, this right here, what I'm up under. Somebody controlling the lighter, right? Somebody might help me with my literature, right? I don't do this stuff for myself to pass this message because my mind runs deep. So for me to stay on subject, I'm just trying to tell them youngsters that don't understand what the 13th Amendment is, wake up. Because you ain't got no more time. He say, I see more people in line waiting to buy toilet paper with Jordans on when the corona hit. They look stupid. For real. You know what that is? They ain't got their EDC. They ain't got their attitude when shit hit the fan. They ain't got that SHTF. What's that? Shit hit the fan. Okay. That shit right there. SHTF. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got that. The mentality of survival. They got the mentality of you might as well go sit in the goddamn department store like a mannequin because you ain't using your brains. Why would you want to get somebody else so goddamn rich over a fad and they ain't doing nothing for your community? That's the part of waking up. They ain't doing nothing for your community. And I think it might be more. A lot of people get their money and go to Africa. Why is that? Why is that? Oprah Winfrey got a couple of schools in Africa. What about our community? We the one supported her from the get-go. But it's all part of that secret society bullshit. And I'm gonna tell you the truth. And if you didn't know, now you know. You look at that news station or that TV show, network or whatever, and it's called Owns. I know y'all heard it, but if y'all haven't heard it, I'm finna give you some gems. Flip it over. Flip it over. Read it like that. It's been in our face. New world order. It be our own people putting us in slavery. It be our own people calling them people and saying, uh, 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 making us say miseducation, right? I know I ain't the smartest one, but I got some sense. Miseducation, telling us Uncle Tom was a sellout when it was a Sambo. Don't they got a Sambo award? They praise him to this day, huh? Stop being naive out there, man. We gotta stop being naive. We have to. We ain't got no more time. Everybody thinking about next year. Everybody thinking about next year. I want to be a millionaire and this is my career. Man, you can have dreams. It's okay to have dreams, but stay on point. Because reality say this year gonna be a hell of a year. It ain't even hit summertime yet. You know it's close to election. Guess what they gonna do? They gonna be talking about some that man, real talk, man. That's heavy, man. But look, they gonna be talking about, and there's gonna be a lot of red flags, man, because they got agendas they gonna try to push for gun registration, with gun laws. So the first person that's so passionate about our own people getting shot by another race is us, right? They're not just going by shooting up any other community, stopping the peaceful. Like if we ain't tripping, why you tripping with us? Cause I hope y'all don't think we ain't ready. I hope y'all don't think everybody's a willy foo foo. You know what I'm saying? Giggling and sniggling and shit like that. No, man. Y'all need to stop pushing that envelope because the only thing we trying to do is do us. Is do us. The heaviest part is too, phone check. I could look at, I could look at an individual and say, man, he 100. I got that gift. I don't have to really worry about what the hell this nigga talking about or what she talking about or what they talking about. If I see is a bunch of trickery, I can call it. And I ain't gonna even pay it no more mind, man. I ain't gonna even pay it no more mind. This ain't no scripted situation right here. That's why if you know somebody, man, chime them in on my station. Hit that like button when we come through, man. It's called supporting the real. We got to stop doing all this entertainment of niggas just wasting hours of niggas talking about this nigga and that nigga. We talk about those who actually is destructive for our community. That's why I started the channel. It wasn't enough going on. Everybody, boy, that boy, wow, boy, that boy. But something happened. Damn, he was tripping. But you could have stopped that. You could have stopped, like say for instance me. Like my parents tried to stop me from doing my wrong. So I won't be part of that 13th Amendment. But young individuals who really think old school is old school, really think old school is old school, and they don't have no sense. I thought that about my mama, my daddy, my uncles. Man, y'all did it. Why we can't do it? We do it a little bit better. Newsflash, it's cameras everywhere. You can't do nothing, dummy. When we was coming up, it wasn't cameras everywhere. And before that time, my our ancestors, it was them coming out of slavery that made them understand they can have water fountains like uh colors over here, whites over here, and they felt kind of low because where they came from. What's the reason? How many years we've been out of slavery physically? Because half of these cats out here are still slaves mentally. You see the difference? And that what makes them sell us out so goddamn quick, or jump on the other side, or make them feel like, hey, our race ain't never been. I didn't hear people talk so goddamn bad about our race. They put everybody in the same situation. We black. We black. And I'm gonna wake y'all up, man. If y'all don't know, man, I'm gonna shout him out. He don't even know I'm gonna shoot him out. Y'all better go check out Dane Calloway. I'm just here to make you think. He go deep. You think I go deep? It's just the individuals that I listen to and I dissect them. I dissect them because I ain't no Willy Foo Foo. I ain't no crash dummy. You know what I'm saying? So if I see a real individual, somewhat I feel, conversating about some things I didn't know, I shoot somebody else to their page and I hope they do the same one day. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no big old celebrity, man. But what's 100 is 100. And there ain't a lot of 100 people sharing this message. Everybody want to just hear a certain individual and say, man, I got them Jews. I'm going to keep that and then I'm going to spread it. But I ain't going to never let nobody know where I came from, right? Or where I got it from. Man, have you ever seen a real Indian? Why is everybody trying to replace us in America? And why they allowing that? It ain't those people up there at the goddamn casinos. When have they ever gave anybody indigenous anything? Think about it. Oh, the $5. You got all that, man. At the end of the day, think about it. You can get out, man. Hold on. I got you. I got you. Tell me this. What color is this? Come on, y'all. That's black, right? Yeah, it's black. You can put my hand against it. That ain't black. They just call it that. And then, like I always say, ignorance is the key, right? Ignorant is what is keeping us asleep. That's the key. That ain't black. So at the end of the day, you don't even know who you are. Everybody trying to go back to Africa for what? You got all these shows talking about what's going on over there in the diaspora. What's going on in America? You give a damn? You give a damn we still out here by ourselves? They would want us to leave this country. And what they gonna do if we all go to one country? Huh? Scholars? What they gonna do? Bomb that mother like they will do? Like they did Tulsa? Yeah. So why put me in goddamn area? I'm gonna make it hard for them to get me. Real talk. That's just us having an understanding in guerrilla warfare and everything else in society has to throw at you. Yeah, we trying to make it, man. But it becomes hard when you deal with a bunch of knuckleheads. I changed my whole circle, man. I got a bunch of homies that I still deal with, and and they living a good life. They living a good life. And a lot of them, they don't even be on the internet. All my homies, basically, I got some youngsters too, but they ain't too young, younger than my son or whatever. But I just mess with like-minded individuals, man. We can sit around, slap dominoes, talk out, hood talk and all that, and feel good with it, man. Because everybody that's in that circle, you're not going to agree with them all the time. But we old enough to understand, man. Let that dude, man, let that ride. He might be drunk and all that, but these youngsters, they end somebody's life over an argument. And then be sitting in jail talking about nobody cares, everybody, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you gonna cry in jail, partner. You gonna cry. Especially if they send y'all to a different union. Y'all might be a whole clique, but why you want to have to fight the rest of your life? What is the possibility of you never getting back out? What is the possibility something major is happening in society like they did back in the day, and they never thought about letting us out? They'll lock you down and go home, boy. That's real life. They ain't told you that. They'll put you on lockdown and give you a Johnny. And sometimes you thinking, damn, you ain't seen no lockdown. Did they leave? They quit? What's going on in society? We can't see no news. We can't see no news. And the news don't report everything actually that's going on in society. And if they did that and you was incarcerated, you hear about it, it's going to be a whole different show in there. You got to think about this. There's probably 100 laws in there over thousands of inmates. The takeover is already like it could happen any day. But why? Everybody thinking if they be a good Negro, they'll come home. That's for any color. But at the end of the day, it's all a trap. It's all a trap. So why fall for it, man? Why act the damn fool when they give you all this quote unquote freedom? Think about it. But it got a cap on it. It ain't out. You ain't free. You know what I'm saying? I heard they gonna make us pay for air in a little bit. Oh man. I heard your boy Gates is trying to cover up the sun. Man, they thinking they God. And when a man think he God, you in trouble in the middle. You in trouble in the middle. Because at the end of the day, I tell them all the time, I say, man, I never knew my reputation what it was, right? I didn't care. I just want my respect. And that was just part of the situation, man. I don't fuck with clowns. I don't entertain clowns. I didn't even like going to the circus. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like I was scared of clowns, but that shit was kind of goofy to me, right? So at the end of the day, I tell myself, man, you here for a reason. You got out that hell to come back and tell your people and anybody else that want to jump in. Because at the end of the day, you got to understand, I'm trying to reach my people. So don't be feeling your feelings with this division and conquer. I ain't them people, man. I'm going to talk to whoever's 100. And I'm hoping that my people wake up. Because y'all go over there and talk to y'all people, and it seems like y'all doing real good, man. Y'all not running around drilling, having op zones and all that, damnation bull crap. Trying to, come on, man, try to be the new KKK on your own people. That's what I call it. So I look at these youngsters kind of different. Like, damn, fool, you might be my real enemy. They done made you into hating you. And when they get you into that, man, you just ain't got no goddamn sense. So somebody gonna end that. If you got a lot of clowns around you, fool, why wouldn't people want to end that? I ain't promoting nothing, man. It's the disclaimer. Man, I ain't promoting no violence, man. But our community must today start doing better. I know some of the communities are doing good. They got that community, and I hate to say, but I don't want to get the city right, city wrong. Somewhere in Houston, it ain't nothing but black excellence. Like these people live in big mansions and all that. But like I shoot a shot out to them. It don't even matter where you're living, because when they come for anything, anybody that looks like that's different than what they look like. Believe that. And once you allow them to get, oh, these peasants out here, you start talking like that. Once you allow them to get, quote unquote, the thugs or the criminals or what's that thing Clinton say? He said, she said, hot dang. Anybody in the chat remember what Clinton said? Deplorables. They, you thought they were just talking about them people, the Spanish people? They talking about anybody who ain't got more money than them or in the same league as them. That's who they was talking about. Oh, this man, come on, man. Only thing I'm saying is this, man. As the night falls, people's minds go and forget everything they have seen for the day. They just waiting for a better day tomorrow. And I wish everybody a better day tomorrow. But if you haven't learned anything, if you haven't learned anything from watching me or conversate, the passion I have for my people, hey, just figure it out. You know, I ain't saying I got more love for my people than the next man that's talking the way I'm talking, but the talk gotta happen. Youngsters, if y'all gonna, that's why they lock you up, and that's why shit. I wish somebody would have told me they still picking cotton in the penitentiary, or the people still doing turn up picking and using an Aggie. You know, safe prison probably changed out. You know what I'm saying? It might have changed out things. But I ain't gonna hold you long. But I just want to drop that, man, because I see everything going on with Young Thug, and now he looks like an innocent person. He's always been an innocent person. You know, we didn't come from like we say we come from the mud and the gutter and stuff like that. Everybody got hardship. You know, some got it a little bit worse. You know what I'm saying? But we all put in this world to help each other. For real, for real. Stop all that envy, stop all that hate, especially if you're looking like me. I don't hate you, brother, but I ain't gonna let you hurt me. You feel me? And that's just straight up. Straight up. Appreciate everybody that chimed in. Appreciate that everybody that stopped, stop by real quickly. Appreciate those who's gonna watch the video after it airs. Man, let's pass a message. Hit that like button. You know what I'm saying? Hit the like button. Pass on the message when you come through. Say, man, have you checked out Slugga? That's all you gotta say. And if that's hard to find, just it's so much to say. Have you checked out ATX Slugga? You'll pop up. I'll pop up, and then it'll be right here on my channel how they can subscribe. You know what I'm saying? We can have some more deep conversations. I know they don't want us to talk about this, especially right now. But make sure you got your beans, bullets, and band-aids, man. Cause shit's finna hit the fucking fan. It's already. You know what I'm saying? It's already. Stock up. I'm gonna tell you some real stuff. I'm not worried about nothing else. But informing my people and say, stock up, pay more attention to your surroundings. And I know a bunch of G's and the youngsters already doing that. Get tighter though. Don't just tighten up when we come around and you feel like you got some animosity with an individual. Tight up with everybody, man. Everybody's suspect until they prove other. And then when they prove other, still watching. That's a dirty game we play. One love. We'll talk about that. That's another subject. And I just want everybody to have a good night if you can. Uh, man, hug somebody that you care about for real, for real. Cause we living in a wicked world. You don't know how tomorrow gonna come. You wake up, it's all dark for the rest, 24 hours or the rest of your life, man. Make every day count, man. Make every day count. Slugger. And you know it. We're gonna keep everything going, man. Keep everything going.